So, what does it feel like to have cancer? I've got cancer of the liver and I have cancer of the colon. Apparently it started in the colon, metastasized to liver. That's what they say. Um, Prior to being diagnosed, signs and symptoms were mainly colonic. I was going to the toilet for a poo 17 times a day. That excludes any wee-wees in between. Okay, wee-wees were on top of that. That was purely going for a bowel motion. Bowels were loose, very loose, squirty. When there was a motion as such, it was pencil-like, but generally was just squirt and was just tiny squirts at a time, hence going 17 or more times a day. Extreme tiredness as well, just this overcoming, this overwhelming tiredness that you just can't escape from. Being diagnosed, don't know what they did when they diagnosed with the cameras, what they did, whatever, but since then bowel motions have stopped going 17 times a day and are relatively normal at this point in time. Pencil thin, but relatively normal motions. None of the going 17 times a day. I think the most I've been is probably about 10 or 12, and that's usually when I have a huge big clean out. Pain wise, the colon, when I have a huge big clean out, can be exceptionally painful. I can sometimes sit on the loo and scream with blue murder from the pain as tumours try to pass out down below, as things are forcing their way past the tumours, trying to drag the tumours out with them, etc. So it can be very painful. But on a more day-to-day basis, very little colon pain occurs. The occasional gripe maybe. The majority of pain I receive on a day-to-day basis is from the liver. When I have a growth spurt, the liver sends out referred pain to my shoulder, which goes in the shoulder, up the neck. Morphine doesn't touch sides with this pain. This pain is just so deep-seated and really, really killing. I lie in bed and I cry and I scream and I cry and I scream, and it's just non-stop. Fortunately, the growth spurts don't last that long. Sometimes the longest it's lasted is 7 days. But generally, it doesn't last that long. A couple of days at the most. I found that rubbing morphine directly onto the shoulder does help to a degree, ease off the pain to a degree. Day-to-day pains usually centered around just above, beneath the breast area, in the stomach area, the area where the liver is, right across the ribs from side to side. Down, you can feel that it's like a breeze block, huge big breeze block. Comes all the way down to almost the hip area. That entire area there on the right hand side, central towards the belly button, and back up to the gut area again, is when I have breakthrough pain. That's where I get it on a day-to-day basis in that area. It's not pleasant, it's unpleasant, it's uncomfortable, and I generally reach for morphine, to take the morphine to kill it, because no point living with a lot of pain, is there really? Tiredness, lots and lots of tiredness, wanting to sleep the day away, falling asleep at the drop of a hat. Steroids help prevent that. Steroids keep you on your feet, keep you awake. If you're low on steroids, there's a really odd sensation. I don't quite know how to describe it, but it feels like you're being pulled from the bottom of your feet, trying to reach the top of your head. It's a very, very strange feeling, very odd feeling, and it's very debilitating. It just makes you want to go to sleep. But if you pump the steroids up, it pumps you up and gives you the energy and the drive you need to be up on your feet and out and about. The steroids really do work in keeping you off your bed, basically. They don't keep you alive, but they keep you on your feet and going and doing things. And that's it, really. The steroids have a side effect of making you want to eat, which gives you the nice chubby cheeks and the fatty bim bims. Stuffing your face non-stop. I mean, I've been demanding a meal every 2 hours, and that's not just a meal, I mean a full meal, you know, proper meal. I want food. Haven't put weight on, fortunately, but if I don't exercise or something, I'm sure I would probably just get fatter and fatter. So I have to watch this. I don't want to be fat again. It's the last thing I want. I have enough to contend with without having to deal with the shortness of breath that comes with being fat. And have enough shortness of breath as it is with the cancers. So that's another side effect. The tiredness, the overwhelming tiredness. Not knowing if you wake up in the morning and I'm going to be able to do what you want to do. Never being able to plan ahead. Not being able to do a long journey because you don't know if you're going to fall asleep at the wheel or risk it. You can't risk it. You just can't take that risk, so you just don't do it. So long journeys are out. And, you know, train journeys as well. Any more than 2 changes, and it's exhausting. I mean, 1 change is exhausting, let alone 2 changes. Absolutely, positively exhausting. You tire so quickly and so easily. And you just feel like you've had your life stolen from you, you know? It's just taken away. All the strength and energy that you had is no longer there. You can't take it for granted anymore. But you don't. You just got to grin and bear it from day to day and see where each day takes you, really. Obviously I'm still on meds. Obviously with the hemp update you've heard, I haven't achieved much at all. Still trying to find a supply of hemp. Not sure that I trust the dealers because you don't know what you're buying. Someone suggested I make a journey to Amsterdam, risk coming back through customs. But knowing my luck, I will get arrested. And, you know, that's just the way my life works out. So I probably won't do that. I'll probably still try and pursue trying to find a local farmer that's licensed to grow hemp and try and find a supply of hemp legally. I only need 1 kilo of this stuff so that I can grow this oil and cook this oil up that I need. You know, it's not as though I need a whole shitload of the stuff. I just need 1 kilogram of the stuff to cook up the oil. Is it that big a deal? Dear, obviously it is, because I can't get the stuff. Can't find it. Can't get it. Can't do anything with it. It's like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I can't get the shit. So there we go. Can't get the shit. And that's the way it goes, unfortunately. Anyway, that's how it is to have cancer. That's what it feels like. I know it's not very descriptive, but it's as good as it gets. Look out for signs and symptoms. If you ever have irritable bowel syndrome, tell the doctor to go fuck themselves and ask for a sigmoidoscopy or colonoscopy to check you out, please, because I was told that my entire life I had irritable bowel syndrome. Tension, stress, upset, all that nonsense. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. It was cancer growing all the time. Out of control. Cancer growing. That was beyond operational when I got to hospital. The same with the liver. Beyond operational, beyond salvageable. Because they bullshitted me that I had IBS. Do not believe the doctors when they tell you that. They are lying bastards. Insist on exploration. Check yourself out. Any signs or symptoms, check yourself out. It is not IBS. Check it out. It could be IBS, of course it could be IBS, but play it safe, check it out. Okay? Take care. Cheers.